Sir, good morning, sir. Neeraj, sir. This is principal. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
We can start now, sir.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, sir. HOD, you can.
Yes, sir. Benazir, madam?
Yes, sir. So am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible. Please start.
Okay, sir. Thank you. A warm good morning to everyone who are all part of this day. Myself, a Benazir Begum, co-coordinator of SPICES sponsored Hindustan Innovation and Enrichment Club. I would like to welcome for the inauguration of SPICES Students Club organized by Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Hindustan Institute of Technology. We are privileged to have such a leader who lended his shoulder of support for the upliftment of the institution, Dr. C. Natarajan, the Principal, Hindustan Institute of Technology, to welcome the gathering.
Good morning. Most respected Dr. Neeraj Saxena, Advisor, Faculty Development Cell, All India Council for Technical Education, New Delhi. Beloved Head of the Department, Dr. Jamir Basha, Coordinator of the program, faculty members, and my dear student friends. At the outset, I am very happy to be a part of this inauguration of SPICES Club, which we call Scheme for Creating Interests, Creativity, Ethics among Students, given by AICTE for the institutions to promote innovations and creativity amongst the students. Let me first brief about my institution. This institution was started in the year 2007. It caters around 7 undergraduate programs and 3 postgraduate programs, out of which 2 programs are ME Computer Science and VLSI Design. We have been approved by AICTE, permanently affiliated by Anna University, and received NAC accreditation with A grade. 4 of our departments have been accredited by NBA, namely Aeronautical, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, and Mechanical Engineering. We have 3 research centers approved by Anna University for the Department of Electronics, Computer Science and Physics. We have a lot of MOUs with industries to promote internship culture and project culture amongst the students. And we received the autonomy status from the academic year 2021 for a period of 10 years. And we have the choice-based curricular system, and we follow the outcome-based education. We provide, apart from the academics, we provide extracurricular and co-curricular activities to the students, and to promote and to make the students efficient when they leave the institution after getting the degree. So with this, first of all, I welcome our beloved chief guest, Dr. Neeraj Saxena, who readily accepted our invitation, and he is the right person to tell about this scheme and to tell about the innovations and creativity amongst the students. Welcome you, sir. I extend my warm welcome to our beloved HOD, who is keen in organizing such events. I welcome the coordinator and the faculty members of Hindustan Institute of Technology for this program, and also, last but not the least, I welcome all the student friends who are eager to hear the speech of our beloved guest, and also to know about the schemes in lot and what to do in future also. Before I end my welcome address, I would like to inform our beloved guest that we have been receiving lot of funds from AICTE, which is almost grateful to AICTE. We are currently running 3 MODROP scheme, which is, I can say that in this region, I am the only institution received 2 MODROPs for aeronautical. One is wind turbine and the second one is flight simulator, and 1 more MODROPs for VLSI in ECE department. And we have received this SPICES Club and we have also received conference and workshops, seminar from AICTE. We have been shortlisted in Idea Lab, but our sister institution has received this. Probably we will also in future, if we have that opportunity, definitely we will grab it. And with this, once again, I welcome each and every one of you. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It is my profound duty to invite our source of motivation for all our endeavors, Dr. A. Jamir Basha, Head of the Department, Computer Science and Engineering, to introduce the Chief Guest of the day.
Very good morning to all of us present here. I join with our principal in welcoming our chief guest, Dr. Neeraj Saxena, advisor of IDC AICTE for this event. Indeed, I am very privileged to introduce Sir. Sir, Dr. Neeraj Saxena is an advisor of Institutional Development Cell, All India Council of Technical Education, New Delhi. Dr. Neeraj Saxena was heading the Resource Cell, Horizon Scanning Unit and Sugar Technology Unit in TIFAC. He was member of the team that prepared Technology Vision 2035 for our great nation. He was deeply involved in preparing a roadmap for education team implementing projects emerging out of the Technology Vision 2020 released by TIFAC in 1996. Between 2000 and 2010, Dr. Saxena piloted the activities of Mission REACH, that is Relevance and Excellence in Achieving New Heights in Educational Institutions, a major initiative to reorient the higher science and technology institutions and make it relevant to industries. He was instrumental in establishing 35 TIFAC Center of Relevance and Excellence ever since the mission got underway on October 4, 2000. These cores are co-created entities strive for academic, research, and technical excellence in an area interest the user, industries, and organizations. And Dr. Saxena was selected by Department of Science and Technology, DST, to undergo executive educational program on science, technology, and innovative policy at the J.F. Kennedy School of Government at the Harvard University in 2006. He was trained in project management for World Bank funded projects at the International Training Center of the ILO in Turin, Italy in 2008. He was part of the team that worked on detailed project report for National Innovation Program NIP for India in 2008 and also member secretary of the working group of SNT and SMEs for the 12th five-year plan, that is between 2007 and 2012 of the Government of India. He has been involved in the preparation of the detailed project report for National Mission on Interdisciplinary Cyber Physical Systems being launched by the DST. Dr. Saxena got his doctoral degree in physics for his work in the area of acoustic remote sensing and its application to air pollution carried out at the National Physics Laboratory, New Delhi. He was involved in establishing country's first indigenous Doppler sonar capable of remotely profiling wind and turbulence in the lower atmosphere. I'm once again privileged to welcome Sir, and Sir, the stage is all yours. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to call upon the chief guest of today's event, Dr. Neeraj Saxena, Advisor, Institutional Development Cell, All India Council for Technical Education, to take over the session.
Thank you, Dr. Natarajan, Dr. Jamir, Dr. Benazir. Very good morning to all the participants who are connected. I have a special affinity for Coimbatore because I studied there. I did my part of schooling there in the Kendriya Vidyalaya. So I have been coming to Coimbatore as part of my previous projects That was to set up centers of excellence, centers of relevance and excellence, which were read out by Dr. Jamir. And TIFAC centers of relevance and excellence are in existence in PSC College, Kumaraguru College, and Amrita Institute at Etimadai. So I used to keep coming to Coimbatore, and I just love that city. So thank you for inviting me. And this scheme was conceived last year. Scheme for promoting interest, creativity, ethics, and ethics among students. And the purpose was to energize student clubs so that the students who join engineering colleges, most of them never get a chance to pursue their interests because they are pushed into coaching classes to make way into the engineering colleges. So a lot of time is lost in preparing for those entrance exams, and the interests, hobbies are sacrificed. So we wanted to give another chance to the students through this initiative by energizing one club. So under this scheme, the colleges were asked to pick any one club that they would like to convert as a model club. Towards that, we have given some funding, and which is to be matched by the institution. So there is some amount available for that club. Now, what we intend to look forward is, apart from the promotion of interest, creativity, and ethics, this model club has to be emulated by at least clubs. The purpose was to bring focus on one of the clubs and raise its level to that of a model club, and then do the same treatment to the rest of the clubs on the campus, and also draw attention of the neighboring institutions. So that was the whole idea. Now, interest and creativity. Interests are sacrificed, as I just said, and creativity is muzzled because the dispensations that we have do not support that. The classrooms do not support creativity. Most of them are one-way lectures that come from the teachers, and there is very little room to be creative. The classroom, the teacher, and even the syllabus, and finally even the exams, all work against creativity. So this was conceived to give opportunity to the students to come forward and join one of the clubs that interest them the most, and pursue the interest and creativity. Now, we have realized that the structure that we have currently in academic institutions, especially engineering colleges, is more for knowledge or more for education. This somehow doesn't fit in because what we need is learning, not education. Education is prescriptive. Somebody tells this is to be learned. These are the subjects. These are the teachers. These are the exams. These are the cutoffs. If something is prescribed to you in an education, whereas learning is as per as your own calling, what your heart says. So there is a difference between education, which prepares people for jobs, but learning is something different, which not only prepares you for job, but it helps you in realizing the full potential. So this potential somehow shift focus from rote learning to doing things with hands, along with promotion of creativity, imagination. So these are the things that we have been working around to bring in changes. And another intervention which was mentioned by Dr. Natarajan is the Idea Labs, AICT Idea Labs. Idea is an acronym for Idea Development, Evaluation and Application. So this we have 49 institutions have been identified, and these labs are going to come up there. And these will be 24/7 labs accessible to the students as and when they want. All facilities to convert an idea into a prototype are available there. So I'm happy that a sister institution of yours has been given this, but sisters are supposed to share the, as in our families, sisters share. They share the things with the siblings. So I would not only appeal but also expect that the system which is going to be set up in your sister institution is also used by your students. It is not possible for AICT to fund all institutions for Idea Labs. Therefore, we will be urging the institutions who can on their own set up an Idea Lab to come forward and set up these Idea Labs. So we'll have a mechanism whereby we'll be able to recognize those setups if they conform to our standards and are willing to follow the guidelines, code of conduct, all those things, then we will recognize them as Idea Labs, AICT Idea Lab. So that is the way we are working towards, and it is not just students in one of the selected institutions who will have privilege of working with these facilities. It is open for all. Even the school students can walk in and make use of these facilities. So that was about the creativity, how AICT is supporting them. So interests, I have talked, creativity, I have talked, and now finally the ethics. Now ethics is, as you know, what is morally good or bad, right or wrong, we should be able to decide. So that is very important. And if you look at the way things are happening, you can fix a mechanical system, you can fix a computer system if there is some problem with it. But if you have an unethical employee, the whole system, the whole company can be destroyed. So while we teach engineering to the students, one of the important things that has come up is the ethics. So this is a major concern which the industries have been flagging, have been raising, that please also take care of soft skills besides knowledge. And if in some way we can know that a person is of high integrity, we will not hesitate in recruiting, even if the knowledge may be on a lower side. So ethics is very important, and this is something which needs to be worried about at the, not only at the college but even at the school level. And one of the issues that we face as we educate ourselves, as we subject ourselves to learning in educational systems, is the examinations. Now, in the examinations that we currently have, we are expected to reproduce what we have memorized. And the expectation is that you score 100 out of 100. That means you reproduce everything what is being taught to you. Now, if you are forced, and if that standard is set that high that you have to be able to reproduce that means you are almost a machine. Now, the competition is so high that invariably, in order to reach that 100% marks, there will be a tendency to copy, because you are expected to reproduce what is there, has been taught by the teacher, or what exists in the book. So this tendency to copy starts early in the age, and it goes through. We may say that we will not cheat, or we may, but the tendency is always there. So this is an important bottleneck we should be worrying about, and the solution is to change our examination system. We should move away from rote learning to, especially for the engineers, to be able to provide setup where their creativity is enhanced. And for creativity, there cannot be any exam, because the solutions will be different, and no book provides those solutions. So we need to be concerned about the ethics aspects also, and we would be urging the coordinators, co-coordinators, and the principals to organize special programs, events which are focusing on ethics. Students must know what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. So they need to be able to understand, appreciate, and this is how we expect that interest, creativity, and ethics will be covered under each of the club that we are funding. So I think I will stop here and let the organizer carry forward this event. Thank you.